Good evening, grade 10. We're going to talk about songwriting as part of your third quarter course. What is songwriting? Songwriting is basically writing songs. When you are when you feel like you want to express something, it's a form of expression. When you feel like you want to convey a message and you cannot do it with your speech, then you can use music as a tool. Sabi nga sa Bible, singing is twice praying. And so we write songs in order to relay what we want to express better. Now, we'll always go back to the very source of what is an idea. The idea starts a song, okay? It's either in random, which is naisip mo lang, or may nakita ka lang, then naisip mong gawa ng kanta. May naramdaman ka, ginawa mo ng kanta. It's also can be based on an inspiration. May naalala ka na somebody, ginawa mo ng kanta. May naramdaman ka na nanumbalik sa'yo, na pakiramdam o na feeling, gusto mong i-reminisce, ginawan mo ng kanta. May gusto ka malimutan, may gusto ka ma-immortalize, ginawan mo ng kanta. But hindi lahat ng songs ay nanggagaling sa atin. Because the third type is the commissioned one. Pag sabing commissioned, you are asked to write a song. Example, you are a paid composer and the record label, let's say Star Magic, no, has an upcoming artist and wants you to write songs for the artist. Just like Jonathan Manalo, who composes songs for Beanie and lately for Ai, for Eric Santos. Yan. So these are commissioned songs. So ito ay binabayaran siya or he's ordered to write songs for the performer. So, but all of these, no, comes from an idea. There is an idea that sprung from nowhere, that's random. There's an idea that actually came from the heart, that's inspiration, and the idea that comes from another person, which is commissioned. Now, let's talk about the two basic components of a song. Siyempre, kung wala ang isa, hindi ito matatawag na kanta. At ano ang mga ito? Simple lang, music and lyrics. So sa music part, we are going to talk about the genre, the vibe, ensemble, and vocals, while sa lyrics naman, the structure and meaning. Let's talk about music, the music component. Pag sinabing genre, iniisip mo na agad anong klasing kanta ang gagawin ko. Ito ba ay hip-hop, ballad, danceable, religious, sacred, jazzy? Yan yung genre ng music. In fact, napakadami nito, no? Pero ito ay nakadepende rin naman kasi sa vibe na gusto mong maramdaman ng mga tao. Ano ba ang gusto mong maiwan na feel na feeling sa mga tao makikinig nito, 'di ba? LSS factor ba? Or if not LSS, baka naman gusto mo lang na maaliw sila, matawa, sayawin nila ito, yan. O humugot ba sila? That's a vibe that you're going to do. Pag pinag-usapan natin ang ensemble, we're talking about the different instruments that you're going to use. May guitar ba? May piano or keyboard? Anong klaseng drums? Anong klaseng guitar? Electric ba? Acoustic? May synthesizer ka ba? Anything else? Yeah. And syempre, ang vocals. Sa vocals, you're going to decide, number one, whether it's going to be a male singer, a female singer, both, or a choral or a small group. And you're going to decide anong klaseng singer ang gusto mo. Operatic ba? Popster? Belter? mm, Jazzy or R&B singer? Yan. No? These are the things that you have to consider in creating the music component of your composition. Very important. But let's go to the lyrics aspect. The lyrics is, well, basically of a song depends on its structure and meaning. When we talk about structure of the lyrics, we are pertaining to form. Okay. Ito na yung medyo analytic part ng kanta. Anong klasing kanta ang gusto mong buuin? Pag-usapan muna natin yung tinatawag na strophic and true composed, the bottom two of the form bullets. When we say strophic form, ito yung kanta na yung tono ay umuulit ng umuulit, paulit-ulit, kada verse or kada part ng song. Example ito, yung mga common examples lang naman na kinakanta natin. No? Like, a common pop music. May verse, may chorus, may verse, may chorus. So, yung tono, hindi umuulit siya, hindi siya nagbabago. But ang through composed is walang linya ng kanta ang pareho ang tono. So, ito ay tuloy-tuloy na kinakanta na walang repetition ng melody. Melody. Now, when we talk about forms, nandiyan ang pinag-uusapan yung mga parts ng isang kanta. Una ang verse. Verses are the initial lines of a song. Dito, nag-isisimula tayo mag-explain o binibigyan natin ng support yung pinaka-main idea natin tungkol sa kanta. Kung halimbawa ang kanta mo ay heartache, pwede ang verses mo ay number one, pwedeng tungkol ito sa pagkwento ng nakaraan bago mag-heartache. Number two, yung current na nararamdaman mo during this heartache. Number three, yung naging epekto sa'yo after this heartache. So, yan yun. Verses are actually the supporting lines of the song wherein you can explain the general message of your singing. Um, these are usually repeated melodies kada verse. So umuulit yung tono just to make the people know na you are in this part of the song. No? Now, when it comes to chorus, chorus gives you the main point or main catharsis or feel of the song. Diyan magiging climactic yung ano ba yung pakiramdam ng heartache? Anong ginawa sa'yo ng heartache mo? Anong gusto mo mangyari? Anong gusto mo sabihin at that moment? So, chorus natin yan. Sa isang tula, paano ka namimili ng pwede mong gawing chorus na kanta? Just try to read the poem and tingnan mo kung saan nag-centralize yung message ng poem. Yung pinaka climactic part ng poem, no, sa mga verses niya, I think would be the chorus itself. Example, responsorial psalm. Simple lang, no? 'Di ba, ang kinakanta ng responsorial psalm, ito ang araw na ginawa ng Panginoon. That part is basically the main idea of the whole song. So pag binasa mo yung verse na magpasalamat kayo sa Panginoon, butihin siya, kanyang gawain walang hanggan, sabihin ng sambayan ng Israel, ipahayag ko, luwalhati niya. These are verses, no? Explanation of ito ang araw na ginawa ng Panginoon, tayo ay magsaya at magalak. Di ba? So, ganon. Ngayon, what is a bridge? A bridge is basically a short line or two lines that can give you a transition between the verse and chorus. Kasi sometimes, meron tayo kumbaga sa story na rising action. Ito yung rising action part ng kanta. So, sa verse, nagsimula ka mag-introduce. Tapos, gusto mo magkaroon ng konting advancement sa na intense ang feeling, that's where you write the bridge. Para magkaroon ng swabe na labas na emotion pagdating ng chorus. Now, sometimes kung mapapansin mo sa video, okay, pag kumakanta ka, merong instrumental break. And this is what we call the interlude. This is a part wherein you don't sing, but the melody of the interlude will basically give you somewhat a reminiscing feel of the melody, no? So binibigyan kanya ng pang flashback ng konti, pero more of music lang ito. Okay. And it's very important then to have a rhyme. I know nowadays na when we write songs, we do not consider rhyming. But sometimes rhyming is important because number one, it makes you remember the the song, no? Because paulit ng paulit yung dulo. What is a rhyme, by the way? A rhyme basically is the syllable that sounds the same. Yung syllable ng dulo ng line ay magkatono. Halimbawa, sandali, sakali, di ba? Magkatono, magkahalintulad yung dulo. Bawat, paano kaya ang rhyme ng bawat? Bawat, datapwat. Yan. So, ganun ang rhyme. Now, when you create lyrics of the song, consider mo din kung ilang syllables ang kailangan mong gamitin kada line. The ideal is somewhat eight syllables per line. No? When I say 8 syllables, you're just pertaining to beats lang naman yung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's one line of the song. Pero pwede mo siyang i-alter sa gitna. Like 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Medyo madami-dami na ng salita yun. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8. Diba? So, in-alter mo yung syllables ng mga words. So, dinadaggan mo para magkasya sa 8 counts. So, that's how you, can compose your lines. I hope that the simple discourse on songwriting will be able to give an idea on what you're going to do this evening. You're going to write a song that would encapsulate your 2025. Kamusta ka sa 2025? Ano ang napagdaanan mo? Ano ang naranasan mo? Ano ang gusto mo maging? At anong nakikita mo sa sarili mo ngayong natapos ang taong ito? You can write either in Tagalog or English. You can write a slow song or a fast song. Basta remember to include or indicate ano yung verse, ano yung chorus, etc., etc. The submission of this activity would be by parts. So ngayon, gawin nyo na muna yung magagawa ninyo, and by the end of the period, you're going to the president, will be collecting the papers so that we can monitor the progress of the song. Okay? Now, first step, kung hindi pa agad makagawa ng tula, mag-jot down ng keywords. Muni-muni muna kayo, sulat nyo sa papel na yan. Ano ba yung nangyari sa akin 2025? Ano ba yung mga highlights ko? Ano ba yung maganda, ano yung hindi? Ano yung gusto ko pasalamat? Ano yung regrets ko? Diba? Ano yung namimiss ko? Ano yung mamimiss ko? Yan. Sulat nyo lahat yan, okay? Enjoy your songwriting exercise. Thank you.